Welcome to the very first episode of Go Talk. My name is Jamal Douse, aka J.Legend, aka the legend from Brooklyn, aka Young G.O.A.T, aka the greatest there is.
Of all time.
Of all time. Thank you for the correction.
You feel me?
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. All right, I'm starting the podcast with a lot of energy right now, okay? So, a little bit about myself before we start the show. My name is Jamal Douse. I said it already. I'm a photographer from Brooklyn. I don't really like to consider myself a photographer. I like to call myself like an artist, an entrepreneur in a sense. You know what I mean? I got a business called Dreamers and Achievers. Basically, it's a mass media company, and it's also a lifestyle brand. My focus on the business is to show the creatives and the 9-to-5ers out there that we all are together as one.
Facts.
I feel like there's not a platform out there that represents both entities as one. Yeah, you have Nike, you have Puma and things like that. But a lot of those brands don't have a message. They have a messenger. So I want to be both, but I want to do it behind the scenes. I want to highlight people. So that's basically the goal is to highlight creators, 9-to-5ers, anybody out there that's taking a chance on their dreams, or anybody out there who's just taking a chance, period. Because not all of us are living our dreams, and not all of us are being successful in a way where, we didn't go that route to fulfill our dreams. So I think everybody has something that they wish that they did, but they didn't have someone out there to give them that enlightenment. So whether it's me, someone that I highlight on the show, or highlight period, I want to create that platform to give someone that inspiration to keep going. So that's pretty much about what my business is. Follow it on Instagram at the Dreamers Achievers. Oh yeah, that's my Instagram name. And then on Twitter is Dreamers Achieve with a Z on Dreamers. And that's pretty much it with that part. To my left on the camera's gonna be to my right, I guess. Introduce yourself, tell the viewers who you are.
What up? If you don't know me, well, listen, you gonna learn today. My name is Miss Kaya Kulu. I am from Brooklyn, New York. Crown Heights, stand up. Hey, the champ is here. And yes, I am a Capricorn. So I'm automatically a GOAT.
Hold on. We gotta do it right.
Of all time.
You feel me?
And if you don't know, I'm speaking that into existence, like in Jesus' name. Hayabo Shata. Anyway,
I feel like we need
some organs for me. 'Cause listen.
Hold on. See that intro right there? Oh, hold on. Hold on. See. No, my shit fucked up.
No. It's not gonna mess up. All right.
No, we're not doing that here. We're not doing that. I feel like you need that intro, Kaya.
What intro?
Listen, you need that intro.
The Rocky Balboa, the what? Like, the champ is here.
You need that intro, man.
Funk Master. In here tonight.
We don't. What are they talking about?
I'm ratchet and righteous. You go get the best of both worlds, yo.
The intro, I thought I saved it. See, this is
it's okay.
This is why it's the first episode.
It's all right.
This is how we do it, all right?
We gonna make it work. You feel
no.
me?
There's no mistakes.
It's plans. Exactly.
There's no mistakes out here. Cause here's what we about to do right now. Right here. We about to do this right now. You ready?
I'm listening.
This is the intro right here. There we go. That's what I'm talking
What's
about.
What's funny is I'm close to Flatbush, so like it makes sense. It's perfect.
That's what the fuck I am talking about.
Perfect. It's wonderful. I'm
All
a
right.
singer, songwriter, currently back in school studying music. I've been singing all my life. I haven't been a believer all my life, and I just got that part right 5 years ago. So thank you, Jesus. Because listen, times is hard out here. Okay,
I feel you on that. I
Sounds
feel you on
sport.
that. I feel you on that.
But yeah, so I've been singing all my life and dancing all my life. I just completed an artist development boot camp, which I have a concert for next Monday. A background singer for a band called Sammy Ray and the Friends. I do a lot of things. I do have my hand in a lot of pots, but I make sure that when I give to those pots, I give. You feel? Cook up. I really give my heart and my soul. And I'm learning to give to myself too, because that's something that I've neglected for so long. It's real out here. I didn't have a lot of those people in my life to tell me, like, yo, you need to apply yourself this way and talk to this person and go
Right.
see that person. And even if I did, like, they weren't always the right people to talk to or to, you know, be connected with. So I'm just grateful for, like, fruitful connections and, you know, genuine friendships.
Keyword fruitful. Fruitful.
Because listen, if the tree don't got fruit, then what it got? Tell me. I don't know, because, yeah.
I was thinking of an answer.
I don't know. I still don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to find out. If a tree don't got fruit, then that means it got snakes in the garden. And ain't nobody got time
You
for
saw
that.
what happened with Eve.
Listen, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
So, I want to ask you some questions, right?
Okay.
I got some questions for you.
I got a question.
Birdman hands, you feel me? So, you know, I wanted to know, like, how's your mental health been, like, during the pandemic?
Jesus. Okay. That has been up and down, to be quite honest with you. Where do I begin? So when the pandemic started, let's go back to actually the beginning of the year before the pandemic. I was in an interesting space. I felt like I was still straddling 2019 and 2020 at the same time. And I was like, well, how do I fully make the jump? Why do I feel like there are things that I've not finished?
Right.
And how can I finish those things and tie up those loose ends and, you know, really fulfill my purpose? And to be honest, I thought I'd finish those things, but emotionally I was like still lacking some things and I didn't know what they were, to be quite real with myself. Like, I didn't know. And, you know, the pandemic happened. I had just gotten off of tour and I was working at a place that shall not be named for this moment. Just for the moment.
We don't do no names.
Not
We don't
for-
do no names, no.
We don't snitch.
We don't-
Anyway.
Hold
Well,
on,
that's not
see.
snitching, but
See, hold on, I got the drop for that. We don't. See, this is what I mean. Hold on.
we got the drops. I got the drop on that company. Don't worry.
Oh.
They come.
Oh.
Oh my God. No. So
All right, go
I was
ahead.
working for a very interesting company, and you know it wasn't going so well, but I was staying because I was comfortable. I was very comfortable there. It allowed me to tour. It allowed me to, you know, take care of my family.
It kept you stable. Basically.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it gave me money, and I was
Right.
like, oh well, you know, nobody making this money like me right now, so
Yeah,
let me
you
just
stayed.
make-
Yeah,
right. I
absolutely.
stayed, and I asked them to let me know what was happening pre-lockdown, pre-work from home, and they were very neglectful in that. So it made me very upset to see how they responded to the coronavirus and how they reacted and how they covered up a lot of things, such like our government is doing. Like, as you can see, like the government is just
I feel like, you know, to touch on that, like me, I'm an essential worker as well.
thank you
So,
for your service.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm not like on the front line like the nurses
Still,
and things like
thank
that,
you.
but it's a risk going out there every single day.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like a lot of companies, they're not, how should I say the word? I want to say the right word. They're not supportive of, you know, the workers that are there.
Exactly.
They're not, and when I say workers, I mean people of color.
Especially
So-
people of, especially black people. Like,
Right. I had to deal with it, you know, I'm not,
no, not it.
you know, I had to deal with a situation where, you know, Cuomo, he made like Juneteenth an executive holiday
Right.
for you know everybody, And my company was like, we'll think about that.
Wow.
And because I was like, okay, we about to get paid. And then I emailed them. And they was like, oh no, we'll think about that. We'll put it into consideration for next year.
Oh, really?
I was like, get the fuck out of here. I want to get paid now.
These companies, a lot of them.
They was like, you know what was my opinion on that?
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's whack.
That's how I felt.
That's whack for real.
No. I didn't mean to.
No, I feel you. Go ahead. So, like, it really upset me to see how they reacted and hid things, and I had to find these things out from other coworkers and other people there. And when I went to management about it, they were like, "I think it was your fault because this, that," and I was like, "I know you lying. I know." So, quarantine happened, and immediately after I said, hey, I'll work from home because you're not going to treat me like this, like, at all.
Facts.
My mom, a couple days later, went into the hospital. So she had went in from, like, a heart attack, which we thought was a stroke. Thank God it wasn't. And within a couple of days, she had recovered. So it was just me and my brother, and everybody was asking me for updates on her. And I was like, wow, just pray for me, just keep her in your prayers. And, I couldn't even visit her because
of the whole COVID situation.
Exactly. And the hospital that she went to was a COVID hospital. So the doctors were urging me not to come and see her. I couldn't drop off her phone so she could have at least had entertainment. And, that really bothered me. I couldn't call her. She didn't have a phone in her room. It was a lot. So she recovered. Everybody was like, yeah, she's going to come home. And I was like preparing for her to come home. And the day before Good Friday, she had actually passed. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Thank you. It was really a lot for me to like grapple with not being able. And they told me the day before, they were like, she's going to go on Good Friday about 5 o'clock in the morning. She had actually gone. So they said, let's, they'll do anything they can. They whispered in her ear some words for me. So it was kind of hard for me grappling with that and like having to deal with planning a funeral because all the funeral homes are like booked due to the masses of people that were dying and like taking care of my brother. Yeah. And I was also like prepping to go into boot camp for the voice box and dealing with those challenges that she had us do. My vocal coach, that's who she is. Hi, Kayla. She had us like doing vocal challenges and songwriting challenges, and I was like, wow, my mind is just not here. Like my mom is gone, my job is trash, like what is life? Oh my God. Everything that I had clung to so hard was just like dust, and I was like
yeah, I can only imagine. My like I know somebody recently that just had their mom
my God
pass away, y'all, and like she recovered, like she was in a coma
and recovered
for like
from
3 weeks, and then she recovered
and then
and she was doing better, and they was expecting her to come home.
My exact story, yeah.
And then a couple hours later, literally, this happened 2 days ago. Literally, like they said her lungs just gave out, and I was just like,
it was a long thing for my mom too.
I was just shocked, you know what I mean? Like that. Not saying like her situation was covered, but it's just crazy that you're much safer, like not in a hospital,
right? And you're much safer taking the precautions, like taking your vitamins and everything. Like it's so wild. I had an uncle. I wouldn't say he's like an uncle, but like, I considered him uncle. I had someone dear to me like get sick out of nowhere like a month ago, and he was like the healthiest people. You know what I mean? He took all the precautions in the world, and then like that one instance where he just went to the supermarket, that's all it took. It's crazy.
And it's a scary feeling, especially like with us. Like we always going out there and, doing things like that. But I can only imagine how you felt and still feel, because I know
it's a slow process. Like the whole recovery thing, I'm very like logic centered, but when I get into my emotions, wow, like you got.
Are you into the whole astrology thing?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like I do believe it has something to do with like the way you behave, but at the same time, I believe it doesn't. Like Okay, my moon is Cancer, my sun sign is Capricorn, and my rising is Leo, whatever that means.
That's a crazy mix.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, so that's why you're this. And I'm like, actually, no, I'm this because I'm this. I'm just, that's who I am.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like
This ain't Co-Star. Everybody.
Right, no, I can't stand that app. I'm just
Listen,
like,
if you're watching, Co-Star is trash. I'm sorry.
I don't like Co-Star.
Sorry.
Sorry, y'all. No, not sorry. I don't like Co-Star. I don't.
Hold on. Hold on. See, this is why I need my
I
drops.
don't like Co-Star.
Where's my drops?
Where to drop it? No.
No.
Yaga. Yeet. I don't like Co-Star. I'm crying. No.
All right.
I'm weak. And then, like, to see other black people being killed at, like, this alarming rate where every day it's a new person to mourn. Every day I wake up, I go on Twitter, it's a new person, a new trans person.
What really hurt me a lot, and, you know, I really shed a tear.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, like, when you go on Twitter and social media, it's kind of like these things is forcing you to desensitize.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how I look at these videos.
I don't look at the videos anymore, to be honest. I look at, like, the tweets, and I'm like,
this is what I'm saying. Like, me, I'm very passionate. So, like, when I look at these things, I get so angry because it's like I want to do something, and it's like there's so much layers and layers and layers and layers.
Peeled back,
right? And that's not a thing that was going to happen overnight. You have to. It's a lot that goes into it.
You have to go about it.
You got to get people in unison. You got to get people that's super fucking angry to calm down and use their brain. You gotta unite the people who are peaceful and unite the people who are angry and unite the people who just don't give a fuck. Because there's three types of layers.
That's united. It's done. Like
right, and I feel like this is 2020 has. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like if there was no pandemic, I don't think a lot of people would have been woke as they are.
To be real.
And I feel like if there wasn't no situation where we lost a few figures, we also wouldn't have been this angry enough to do anything. Because I feel like
losing Nipsey last year was like just the bare minimum. Not to say that
Kobe,
Nipsey's life wasn't.
Listen, when Kobe passed, man,
the world kind of just stopped for a second. Almost the same stop it had when Michael Jackson and Prince passed away.
Yeah, I know exactly where I was at when Kobe passed, and I know exactly where I was at when Michael Jackson
I remember
passed.
where I was when I was filming a video when Kobe passed, and I was like under the bridge, and I was like, nah, this is a hoax. And then somebody was like, no, Kobe's dead. I was like,
yeah, when him, you know what's crazy too with the Kobe situation,
right?
Was that I was in an Instagram group last year, and one of the photographers, she lived in Chicago. She moved to Cali to follow her dreams as a sports photographer, well, a basketball photographer. And she blew up. Like, you know, she took that chance. She only went up there with $50 to her name. I don't want to say her name. I think I'm going to say her name wrong, so that's why I don't want to.
No, it's fine. Whoever she is, you lit.
So long story short, you know, like, it gave me a lot of inspiration because Kobe is one of my favorite players growing up. D-Wade's my favorite player of all time. But Kobe is my biggest inspiration.
There's something about Kobe.
So my goal, literally, I wrote it in my like as my wish list. Like on the 1st of January, my goal was to go to Cali and take photos for Kobe's basketball games with his daughter, and I wanted to meet Kobe. That was on my list, to meet Kobe. Like before, you know, all this shit started happening. That was like that was the biggest goal of mine, because I wanted to meet him and tell him that he inspired me to create dreamers and achievers. He inspired me. When I was playing basketball, I did not always look like this, by the way. When I was playing basketball, you know, he gave me that killer instinct, that mama mentality to really just push through and just go through whatever fucking obstacle I had.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I felt like it was time. Like the way my career was going in photography and the way I was getting better, I felt like I was ready for that moment. And not necessarily take photos, but just to meet my idol and just tell him that I appreciate it.
Say thank you, yeah.
You know, that still hurts me. I'll be like, damn, I just be chilling,
Yeah, man.
Then I'm like, yo, Kobe God, like it's crazy.
Shoot son be like, Kobe.
Same thing with Pop Smoke. I'd be like, yo, Pop really gone, man.
That hurt. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did not like Welcome to the Party when it came out, but it grew on me. It grew. He grew on me.
I'm with whatever.
Nah.
I'm with whatever.
Anything. I'm with whatever.
I'm a thug, give me lit. I'm with whatever.
Woo. Nah, that hurt.
Yeah, that. So, so that's how 2020 was going. Like Kobe died, Pop. Like, well, Nipsey. I felt like that was the energy. Like it just kept dwindling, and then it was like, and you know what? It dwindled a lot too. And I think the pandemic. It's kind of crazy because these wasn't in my notes. I think. I mean, it was, but
It's all good.
I feel like the pandemic exposed a lot of celebrities.
It did.
A lot of black celebrities at that.
Did.
So I feel like so many people are still staying silent. So many people, I want to get a deal one day. We don't have to name it. I feel like certain people was like, oh, well, this goes through me and this goes through that. So I feel like if you wanted to be that guy, people might catch on what I'm talking about. If you wanted to be that guy and the vote goes through you, the black vote goes through you, like you said.
Oh, does it?
You should have been out there protesting. You don't have to keep sharing other stars who's actually protesting. If the black vote goes through you, you should have been out there front line and center showing why the black vote goes through you.
But again, it's none of my business. It's none of my business.
But, I feel like the pandemic, the world stopped, so celebrities can't go nowhere. And then you really realize how irregular they are. They just regular people with money. That's just what it is. They have more access to a lot of things than we do. But at the end of the day, that don't mean that they're better than us. That don't mean that they're smarter than us. That just means that they have opportunity.
Celebrity is honestly just a title
that
is garnered by notoriety and fame. And when it all comes down to it, titles can be lost at the end of the day. What you leave this earth with is your character and the memories that you gave people that were not just good, but, left a real impact on their lives.
That's a fact. And so, that's just my whole take on it. I feel like, a lot of it got exposed. Mm-hmm. A lot of, it's kind of like, these celebrities, they want you to, like, put coins in their purse.
Right.
But
meanwhile,
when it comes time to talk, it's like, they don't want to say nothing. You know what I mean? So
that's why we can't put them on pedestals, to be, like, completely honest.
I'll tell you this, right? I felt like I met a lot of celebrities, right? I felt like the person that made me really change my view on celebrities. I mean, I always had that view. I was never the type to like be a.
Oh no, I was. Like, as a child too? Oh no, I was. Justin Timberlake was my favorite.
I met the Kevin Mutombo when I was like 10.
Oh wow.
I met him like on a cruise though. He was on the same cruise as he was on a cruise, sorry. He was at a beach resort in Jamaica with his family. I went up to him. He was still playing with the Sixers at the time. So I went up to him, me and my cousin Ryan, shout out to Roy Ranks. We went up to him to get an autograph, you know what I mean? He said, not right now. We was kids though. Like he just, he turned us away, whatever. We'll meet one day. But since then I wasn't really fascinated like with the whole Stan thing. Like I was the biggest Kanye fan. I'm still like, a
lot of us were Kanye fans.
So and I met him when I was working at the Sheraton as a doorman in 2016. He was filming a video. I think it was Fade, like the one with Tiana Taylor. Mm-hmm. I think they did that scene in the hotel, like in the roof. Don't quote me on that, but they was filming though. And I met him. He said what's up to me. And in my head, I was happy as fuck. I was standing. I was like, okay. The first thing that came to my mind, it was like the chance.
Said what up to me.
It was the chance first. Like I met Kanye West. I'm never going to hell. So that was my feeling of it. But when you meet them, like they're just regular people. You see the glitz and glamour on TV, but like they're just regular people. Like me working as a doorman, like I saw celebrities all the time. So You know, I was around them. I was speaking to them.
I feel like even living in New York, like you might walk past like 3 Stacks on a block. Like I literally walked past 3 Stacks and I was like, "That's 3 Stacks." Wow.
And you know what's crazy? I did too. Like,
and he smiles at you. He's just so nice. It was like, "Oh wow, 3 Stacks."
Andre 3000, right? I was doing a shoot, right? It was on Bleecker Street,
right?
And at the old studio I was using, and we were shooting in the street, and I just see some nigga in the corner with a coffee, right? And he was just standing there, just watching. And my eyes is bad as shit. So when we get closer, I'm like, "No, Andre 3000." And he started smiling with his cup, and he was sipping, and then he just walked away. I was like, "Yo, that was Andre 3000." You know what I mean? Like, I guess I exposed him and shit like that, but he was just casually walking in Soho. I was like, "What the fuck?"
He's very nice. He will smile at you, and I appreciated that. Thank you, 3 Stacks.
Yeah, he was just, admiring. I was kind of hyped. I'm like, "Oh, this nigga just watching me shoot or whatever." But I didn't know who he was. I was like, okay, because like when I shoot, I get in the go mode.
Right.
So when I got closer, like I noticed that not only him, it was other people watching, but I noticed that this person was just.
You a distinct person.
He was just in a little corner
in the cut, right?
just sipping. He was just standing there like a brick wall. He was just watching.
I'm crying. Not a brick wall.
But like, he had expression on his face, but like, he was just standing there, just looking, and then he just started smiling, like he was like a proud father or some shit. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Just crazy. Like like you said, like in New York, you just see celebrities all the time.
Right.
J.Cole, when he was here, he was always around.
J.Cole, yes, J.Cole.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh no! He's great. No,
I thought he was gonna speak. What's going on?
He's one. No,
Okay.
Whatever is going on. Honestly, I feel like this cancel culture has a lot of things really messed up, and
facts.
Do I don't know the full situation. Do I believe that No Name and J. Cole could have handled it, outside of social media? Yes.
He didn't say nothing wrong though.
I don't feel like anybody said anything wrong, to be like completely honest.
Well, to be fair, she called him out. She called out Kendrick. Mm-hmm. And J. Cole saw it. He responded. Mm-hmm. He didn't diss her. Mm-hmm. All he said was, "I'm not that knowledgeable, so educate me." And then, the cancel culture was like, "Why should we educate a 35-year-old man when Shorty is 19 years old?" So
I didn't know No Name was that young. That's really interesting.
Yeah, so everybody's like, why is it? So everybody was like, "Oh, J. Cole's a misogynist, and why we got to?"
I don't know. Okay, so
I'm a big J. Cole fan.
I am as well. I love both No Name and J. Cole, but who I heard first was J. Cole.
I grew up on J. Cole.
I'm not saying that
Damn, J. Cole feel old. I said I grew up on J. Cole.
I'm crying. Yeah, nah.
He's not that old, but you know what I mean. Like my high school days, like
that was
I grew up on, so
Sideline Story was my thing. Friday Night Lights was my thing in high school, and then like as I grew up, Born Center, was it?
Born Center. Mm-hmm.
Look, I almost called it something else. I almost called it Runaway because it's a track on Born Center. Born Center was that jam. When Born Center came out, I was like, yes, yeah. And then all the other albums that he has. I have every J. Cole mixtape or album in my phone. And it's not to say that No Name is trash. No Name is not trash. No Name is fire. But I feel like this whole cancel culture thing has got a lot of people, ready at the drop of a hat to just be like, "Oh, well, they said one wrong thing. And, just because they're holding themselves accountable, I'm just going to chop it at the root." Mm-hmm. Now, unless it's something that is pertaining to, rape culture, racism, anti-gay things, because a lot of that is going on right now, especially. And misogyny. I truly don't believe that what J. Cole said was misogynistic. If someone asks to be educated, that's something that they're asking for, and you can either decline to give that to them and be like, "No, I don't want to." Mm-hmm. You can do this yourself. There are resources for that.
Right.
Or you can take it upon yourself to do that. Whatever option you choose, no one is going to hold you by your head and make you do it.
Of course.
And I feel like social media was holding J. Cole by his head and being like, "You need to educate yourself because you went to college." Well, and then the other half was talking to No Name like, "Yes, girl, it's okay. Or, "Nah, girl, you should have educated him. This is why the black man can't." I was like, it's not that deep.
Well, and this is my problem. Not just with. I feel like they both were wrong. It was just a big miscommunication.
It was a misunderstanding.
She's young, so She's looking at the world differently. She's looking at the world like how we looking at it. Like
Right.
she's so intertwined with social media. People got to remember, like J.Cole's not on social media.
Barely.
So he admits that he skims through shit. He looks at shit and then gets off and he lives his life. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's 35 at the end of the day. Like he's seeing life differently than what a 19-year-old
He's got a
would.
kid. He's got a wife.
Right.
He's got his own life to live.
And
not
we
to
don't
say that she doesn't.
Nah, she does. But what I'm saying, like, you can't expect someone like I know for sure. I never like the way how old I am now. I don't see the world that way when I was 19, 20 years old.
Right.
So for me, I was mature, but I still had a lot of ways to grow up. So if I was her age and I saw what he did, of course I'm doing what she's doing. And if I'm J. Cole, I'm not 35. Far from it, by the way. But it was just a miscommunication that could have been handled differently. But in a way, I felt like it was a lot of peer pressure.
Right.
Like J. Cole, you know, he's so solid with his words. He already knew that, like, I would give a fuck. Like, I can cancel me. I know who I am. I know what I meant. She was like, okay, I gotta say something because my mentions is going crazy. And I feel like cancel culture, that's what they do. Like, people just go on Twitter, like, what did this celebrity say in 2014? Let me go dig it up.
Oh my god.
Let me see. This person too clean. Let me go find something
what you
on
really
them.
did. Let me see if you do drugs.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now, even to you, Kaya. If you get famous,
They're gonna go on my Twitter and see all the ACAB, all the FTP, all the Black Lives Matter, and the white people that is racist is gonna be big mad. I'm gonna say that right now. Y'all gonna be big mad racists. Y'all
Big
gonna
mad.
come for me.
Big
And
mad.
guess what? I don't care.
hold on, I gotta. Yo, my drop at?
They gonna be big mad and listen.
Wait, my drop at?
Oh,
Hold on, where my? I just had to add that drop.
they
in there.
dumb. They dumb, honey.
Where is my Kawhi drop? What the fuck? Where's my Kawhi drop? I'm getting mad right now. Hold on. There you go. Listen, man. Yo. Speaking of that.
Let's talk.
See. Now I gotta skip a lot of notes in
No.
this bitch.
We can.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I like that though, because I like when shit is organic. You feel me? I just did the notes because I like to be organized.
I love organization.
It calms my mind because I overthink a lot. So,
Are you a Capricorn?
hell no.
Damn.
Not to diss the cap. No. No. I ain't mean it. I ain't mean
drop
it.
that go wah wah wah.
No. I ain't mean it. Oh wait, actually I do got a drop. Like
Oh
that.
my God,
I got a drop for everything.
Listen.
Hold on, I got a drop for everything. Hold on. So I'm not. I ain't mean to say like that though.
He said, hell no. I was like, oh, my heart,
See.
soul. The Price is Right. I used that in one of my vlogs.
You know
Yes.
what I am though?
Yes.
I am the greatest sign that ever touched the earth.
I'm listening.
I am the leader of the leaders.
I'm
I am the
listening.
goat of the goats. Even though I am not a goat,
You're a lion.
I am not a lion.
What are you?
But niggas do be lying.
Ah!
That is a bar that I said from afar. Should I go on?
And I'm a superstar.
With
Riding in my
5
court.
stars.
Ooh. Riding in my court. No
Riding in the
Uber.
car. No Uber. Shorty want to take a lift. White people kind of go to fucking Starbucks just to get a sip.
Oh, we tried it. We tried it.
We freestyle. Hold on.
We dragged it.
No, I'm about to get into it. I'm about to get into it. Niggas talk about Black Lives Matter.
Matter.
Yes, it fucking does.
Dead ass.
Niggas want to protest because that's what the fuck we do.
We does that.
White people want to get on Twitter and talk about this and that. What about the Jews? Nah, man. We doing what we can because that's the fuck that we gotta do. And that is a free. This is why I don't rhyme. Okay?
It's okay. You
This is why I don't
tried.
rhyme. I tried.
You dragged it, but you tried. It's okay. It was great.
Hold on. See, now I gotta give myself a round of applause for that.
Hallelujah.
That was trash. This is for the that was
Oh
trash.
my God.
See. Now I gotta add all the drops for my freestyle.
That was broke.
But nah, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
Damn, I forgot. We got to go back. We was talking about bars.
What Okay, let's bring it back. Let's
We
bring it
go
back.
find it.
We're talking about cancel culture, right?
Yeah, we got
I was gonna tell you a story about my cancel culture thing, right? So, Meek Mill, right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably saw it on my.
Is this going where I think it's going? Like circa Drake, Nicki Minaj?
Yeah. Well, not the Nicki part.
Okay.
He came on Twitter. He came on Twitter, and he was defending B Simone. Like B Simone, if you don't know what she did,
Yes, I do.
she made 1.5 million. Don't quote me on the numbers. She made 1.5 million or 1.2 million in 45 days off of her book, and everybody was happy for her. You know, we like to see our peoples win. But then the protest happened. Desi Banks said something that was very ignorant.
She said ignorant stuff, and then
She came out defending him.
ah,
This is what happened, right? He lost, by the way, 500,000 followers on Twitter for his tweet that he did. She came out defending him. People was attacking her. Then she was like, "Oh, you know, y'all can't cancel me." Blah 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 blah. Like she was asking to be canceled. So niggas was like, "I bet we gonna find something on that ass."
wait, sidebar.
Yeah.
When people say they can't be canceled, I like to bring it back to Daniel Caesar, who was like, "Cancel me, then."
Yo,
and then look what we did. We
Got
said,
that
"Cha
nigga.
cha 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 cha."
Yo, he. They got him the.
Right. So
They got him the fuck out of there.
get out of here. Pack it up. Hang it up.
They got him the fuck out of there, man.
Anyway, continue.
So she was like, "Cancel me." So what happened was, you know, people started finding stuff in her book. They realized that the book was, you know, flimsy as fuck. There we go. That's the word. Then on top of that, she had 4 pages or so of her copying 4 different authors, like word for word, layout for layout, texture by texture, color by color. Like it wasn't even. And then they had the copyrights on the. Well, not on her shit, but like on the actual
on
artist.
the thing, yeah.
So
they
these
had the side by side of what she copied versus the original.
And after that, she was quiet for like a week or two. She ain't had nothing to say. So now, Meek Mill, he jumped on Twitter and was like, "Oh, you know, I wish I could find the."
I think I remember what he said. He said something along the lines of like, you know, the Kardashians copy black women all the time, or white women in general. White women do the bare minimum.
I got the tweet.
And they copy black women, and we're mad at B Simone for doing the same thing that white women do to black women all the time. That's paraphrasing.
Hold on, I got the tweet.
Oh shoot, he got the receipts.
You already know. So he said, "B Simone canceled because she finessed the book and made her way from the bottom. LOL. What major companies y'all cancel for ripping our culture off? Finding ways to display hate towards our own when they start doing good is showing amongst us a lot." I appreciate his message, right?
Right.
But
the sentiment is...
It was the wrong person to defend. Because when I saw it, I responded. I said, "You criticize Drake for having ghostwriters and was trying to discredit the whole man's career, then turn around and did a song with him. Don't do that. Don't do that." And that shit got...
heated real fast.
Listen, that shit got 16.7 likes.
Ooh.
No, 16.7 thousand. Sorry, I had to emphasize the numbers.
1,000, honey.
And then 2,797 retweets. And the ratio between his tweet and my tweet was literally neck and neck. So that means when people were seeing his tweet, they were seeing mine. And it was just going crazy. I had to mute that shit. And I know he seen my shit because there was a tweet that he said that was kind of in reference to me. And I'm like, damn, should I delete it? Because I don't want O'Malley and them coming after me.
I'm crying.
You saw what they did to Quinn Miller. So I was like, in Safari. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga Meek about to go. He about to go do some homework on me and shit. He about to get me the fuck out of there. But I'm like, damn, these mad people screenshotted my tweet. So I just kept it up there. Then it was on Snapchat. Snapchat covered it. So I said, oh, fuck.
Lord of mercy.
But that was, I felt like, in a sense, and then he apologized. Not to me though, but like I want to say he apologized. He clarified what he meant, and then said that he didn't know about B Simone's situation, He just saw people attacking her, so he defended her.
Right.
And now that he knew about the situation, he was still like, well, white people steal from my shit all the time. Why you mad at her? So now niggas was getting at him again, like, oh, so you supporting someone who's stealing from her own. You know.
That's a lot to get into. I don't even know if we should get into that right now. That's a lot.
Well, nah.
Yeah, nah. Nah.
Honestly speaking, I feel like that's just what it is. You know? I feel like there's sheeps and there's wolves, right? These people are aware that they can get away with shit like this. Because at the end of the day, they have people that's going to defend them to the ends of the earth. And then you have people who are not talking like how me and you are talking. They're not thinking like how me and you are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at it like, damn, I want to be like B. Simone. Just using an example. Like, she's light skinned. She's pretty. She has the life that I want. So they looking like, okay, I see this book. This is how she got it. Let me go buy it. Not thinking for themselves like, okay, you know, maybe she's selling this.
How can I be myself?
Right.
What is she doing that I can do better or whatever the case? How can I be my most authentic self?
Right. But, you know, and don't get me wrong, I buy books too.
Right.
Like, you know, I bought a 50 Cent new book, you know.
No, books are really a good investment. Like they can.
But there's some people who generally care for you to be successful and they're giving you tools. In her sense, like I saw someone with the book, like in person. Mm-hmm. That book was no manifestation. Like you could do shit like that on the internet. Like you could just go on a website and just do that shit for free. I felt like that was a finesse. She knew it was finesse. That's why she kept quiet. And, you know, she knew that if she keeps quiet, then she could have a career.
Maybe it'll slip under the rug, but
yeah, because you know we cancel people every fucking day, so everybody's like, oh, okay, who's next? Like that.
Go.
That's just what it is. So I feel like that's always a touchy subject. People say a lot of celebrities say a lot of outlandish shit, and people forgive them or they forget. There's no such thing as a cancel culture.
And back in the day, we didn't even have that. Like when a lot of celebrities would go around like either beating women or doing crazy drugs or like saying crazy stuff on like award shows. Like we didn't have that. It was just like, oh my God, another celebrity doing outlandish stuff, and we'll talk about it for.
Well, I mean, it wasn't social media, so all we had was BET, CNN, Fox. You know, we had.
They talked about it on the news for a couple of weeks, maybe, or maybe even a day.
We had Ask Jeeves.
Mm-hmm. Wow, ask Jeeves. How is Jeeves doing?
Jeeves, R.I.P. to Jeeves. That nigga gone.
He was a good friend, Jeeves.
He was a good friend. So we didn't have all of that. As much, that's why I feel like, you know, it's different.
Right.
A lot of people would have been canceled for the shit that they did back then. But, you know, unless it's really serious to the point, I mean, everything's serious, don't get me wrong, but like, Daniel Caesar got canceled because black people already didn't fuck with him. Let's be honest.
Oh, well. I like that Freudian album. I really did.
I mean, I'm talking about like as a collective.
Oh, as a collective,
like,
yeah.
Like he had a lot of white fans.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I hate to say that, but he did. but he did.
And the thing with Daniel Caesar is he was so ready to defend his white fans. Yes, Jules included.
Man.
And yes, Jules is trash. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just say that right now.
Well, she said that N-word. I will never support her.
Yes, Jules is trash.
She's
period.
Basura. Get her the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. Coño maricón.
That's how I feel about her.
Yes, Jules is he. Wow, I'm tired. Daniel Caesar was so ready to support his white fans that he forgot that black people who actually wholeheartedly really fucked with him were writing for him. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, you can cancel me. And black people were like, oh, happily. Why not? Let's do it.
Yup. Listen, man.
Don't tell us to do something. We will do it.
Yeah, exactly. We will do it.
May not be all of us, but a good majority of us will do it.
We will. All right. Damn. See, I got all these bullet points.
It's all good.
Now I got to go skip through this shit real quick.
It's all good.
All right. So since we're on the topic of that, right?
Yeah.
My baby who's not my baby blacked on me. I know you saw that one too. We talking about Ari Lennox.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you the backstory now, right?
I didn't really see it. I was just like, oh my God.
I'm gonna
she
play
really
the clip.
blacked on him. Oh Lord, Jesus.
I'm gonna play the clip. So I was on her live. She always on live, right? So I was on her live like maybe at 2:00 in the morning.
Right.
And I'm always on her lives. Her lives is fun. Like she's mad
She's
entertaining.
funny, yeah.
So
I was trying to sing for her. She went through me and all my friends and like didn't pick us, and we were like, oh, okay,
damn.
great.
Nah, keep going. She'll.
Probably.
Just let me know when you're on there so I could keep tagging you. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta tag them. You gotta get gotta get their attention.
Copy.
So she was on, and she was saying like, ladies, if you gotta sing to the dude that you're with on the first date, leave his ass. So I said, Ari, you wouldn't sing to me on the first date? Like, what if I want to hit BMO?
Oh no.
And then she read my shit, and we just gonna play the clip.
Play the thing. Oh Lord.
Alright, you wouldn't sing on the first date? What if I want to hear BMO? Let me tell you something, little fuck-ass legend from Brooklyn, you little fuck. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Brooklyn basement, little biggie bitch. Listen. What you ask again? Hold on, let me read it. What do I fucking hear? I would never fucking sing for you. You take me on a date, you sing for me. You sing for me. You become a fucking little opera-ass bitch. You become the fucking musical. You become Drew Hill. Tell me what you want. You do that for me. Tell me.
Oh my God. Wow.
I was like, well, damn. Tell me how you really feel. Then the other part was like, word?
Yes, girl.
Like,
give us everything.
You want me to sing for you? I'm like, let me go hit up Kai and get some singing lessons real quick.
Oh my God.
Listen, we're going to make that happen, right?
We can make it happen. Look, I just need some more training,
Ari, if you're listening.
Come to the voice box. Come to the voice box, Ari. He could come to the voice box.
If you're listening, because I know you are.
I'm crying. She really went on you.
I'm going to manifest that. And I need you to call me.
You got to sing for her. She said what she said. I want you
to call me after I get my vocals right. I need about 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Wait till we get his vocals right.
Phase 3 is opening in New York. We could do a little something. You know what I mean? Go see the moons, go see the stars, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, Tell me what you want.
Okay, he sings on key now. He just needs
Tell me what you need. That's all you gotta do. Just tell me what you want.
He got the key. He just needs some texture. He needs some texture. So it's okay.
Texture.
We gonna talk about textures later. It's textures in the voice. Gotta bring those out. But you sing on key, so that's a start. That's a good thing.
Tell me what you want.
Hallelujah. Everything is a gospel song for me. Don't mind me.
All right, cool. That's enough of that. I gave you. All right, so since I did my little singing, right? I want you to tell us about your, show coming up, and I want you to give me a sample, if you can, of what you got in store.
Oh boy! All right. So, I
didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No. I figured this was coming, so this is not putting me on the spot at all. I was ready. So Monday, June 29th, I have a virtual concert on YouTube Live. And, the link is in my Instagram bio. The link is only valid until midnight on June 29th. So when it goes into midnight, it's donation based. So give whatever you want. If you give a penny, I won't be mad. If you give $1, I won't be mad at all. If you give me like 20, I'll be great. Pay my rent. Shoot, I'm worth it, baby. No L'Oreal. So 7 p.m. This Kawhi laugh. I really love it. Like, wow. I love Kawhi for that laugh. He's great. Wow. So June 29th, 7 p.m. Donate, tune in. You'll get to hear me cover a song, and you'll get to hear an original song. And you'll also get to hear a lot of my other classmates from boot camp. Shout out to my pros, Emlis and Vita. Shout out to everybody going on the 29th and on the 30th. So it's 2 concerts. Get your fill. Come see some indie artists, some Black and Latino indie artists. We out here. You giving money to change.org. No. They take their money and they give it to corporations. Give it to Black people. Open your wallet. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Preach.
Put some respect on a Black artist.
Preach.
Let's need the organ. Dun, dun. Put some respect. Dun, dun. Oh,
she preaching.
the
Let's
black
go.
artist. Ain't playing these games with y'all. Yeah, so just come out and you're gonna be in your home. So from the comfort of your own
sit on your
device.
couch, get ready,
Put me on your big TV. You know, not cloud.
wear your mask.
Cast. Yeah, you can cast your phone from YouTube to your TV. You can watch. You can watch me. We're gonna look fly. It's gonna be great. You know, like I'm really excited to share this with you. I didn't think I was gonna make it this far with everything going on, like mom passing, pandemic, but nigga, we made it.
Facts.
Shit, I'm happy.
And I'm happy for you too.
Thank you so much.
It's like I remember, I was maybe like 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
I found like a random song of yours like on Twitter,
Oh wow, Twitter.
and
I wasn't even on Twitter then. I literally got my Twitter like the end of last year, coming back from
I
London.
know that's the crazy part. Like your name, it was on my old Twitter though. I was
Yeah.
following somebody that had a link of yours
Yeah.
at the time, like maybe 2015, 2016. And I remember hitting you up during that time because I knew you then. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
no, I remember that.
I was like, you sing? I was like, nah. I was like, no, you. And in my head, I'm like, yo, like you sing. And I was like, and when I heard you, I was like, wow, like she can really sing.
Thank you.
And I was mad. I was like, yo, where the rest at? I was on the SoundCloud. I'm like, there was only one link on there. So I was like, nah, you need to get back into
It
singing.
might have been Old School Love that you heard.
Probably. That's
it might
probably
have been
what it was.
either Old School Love or Break You Off. And a lot of people before that didn't know that I take it seriously just because I
Yeah.
didn't have a lot of music out. And I was like working with VDP,
Mm-hmm.
my old squad. They still squad to this day, even though we're not like all together anymore. That's still squad.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of people were like, wow, you really sing. And now even more people are like, nah, what's your problem? Why don't you have any more music out? Like,
Right.
I'm tired. They're tired of me and I'm tired of me. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. It's
Nah, like for real, like you're really talented, and
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that you're taking it serious.
Thank you so much.
And
Girl, boy, I'm tired.
listen, we all got those moments, but you know the fact that you're pushing through it, all that's going on, it shows you the resilience that you have. It shows the determination that you have, and it shows the ambition and the focus and the drive. Like from observing you, it seems like you're doing it for the people that love you. You're doing it for the people that believe in you. You're doing it for the people that basically, you know, just have your back. Like you're doing it with a purpose.
Yeah.
Like you can see that, like when you talk and just the
Thank
way you
you.
carry yourself. You're doing it with a purpose, you know. And I respect that. And like I said, like with everything going on, the fact that you're here, and you know you got a show coming up, it just shows you that you're all in.
I'm
and that-
grateful, honestly.
and you're
I'm
grateful.
grateful to God because, listen, I can't do this by my own strength. And I'm just glad to, like, be here and still fulfilling the purpose. Still
Right.
having the chance every day to wake up and be like, all right, what did I do yesterday? And how can I do more of that and better? How can I be better than who I was yesterday?
You know what my saying is? I gotta put my plug in.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Greatness isn't ordinary.
Come on.
By the way, get your Dreamers and Achievers
Get your
merch.
shirt.
Link in the bio.
Hello. Get
When
the
it drops, link in the bio. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
we all need help, you know, and I don't care how great you are. Everybody has a team behind them. Everybody
Asking
has.
for help is one of the hardest things to do for me, and I'm learning to do that.
Oh, I didn't even get to tell you my sign. I was
Yeah, you
I
never
was talking
told me.
my.
I was like, let me.
That was
that's
like the
what-
most
what,
runoff.
That's what it was.
That was the most runoff
We
thing
were
I ever
doing
did.
bars, and we did
Oh
not
yeah,
figure out
All
your
right, so
sign.
boom. Like I was saying, I am the greatest sign of all time. I am the first of the first. I am the leader. I am your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know.
Oh, you don't know.
I am an Aries. That's just what it
That
is.
makes sense.
I'm an Aries.
You know what? That makes sense because it is the start of the zodiac. Although I firmly believe that
One.
Capricorn is the
One.
start of the zodiac
One.
because we start and we end the year. I'm crying. Okay.
Listen, it don't matter. It's not how you start. It's not even how you finish. It's about what you do when you're out there. And when Aries is out there. We make ourselves known, and we make an impact on the world. Shout out to Lady Gaga. Right?
I'm crying.
Shout out to all my Aries out there. Shout out to Eddie Murphy.
I'm crying.
Feel me? Shout out to Payne Manning.
Shout out to Sade for having the same birthday as me, and Aaliyah, and Roy Jones Jr., and Debbie Allen, and Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Yebba Smith, and FKA Twigs. That's all I know for now.
Okay. Those probably the only good Capricorns out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, not really. There's a few, but we don't claim certain Capricorns. R. Kelly.
Oh, see that
don't-
y'all just went outside for that. Hold on. I didn't want to hear nothing about your sign no more. Y'all just went outside.
Damn. Shouldn't have said nothing.
R.
Nothing.
Kelly? No more. I don't want to hear none of that. Hold on, my rest. Hold on.
Gave us the max sound. Doop.
See.
I'm out. Y'all niggas tripping.
See.
Oh my god.
I can't even do a job to that. Like, no, I can't.
We were rooting for you, Robert, and you let us down by being a pedophile. Shame on you.
Yo, I was like,
We were rooting for you. We believed you could fly. No.
you could touch the sky.
We thought about it every night and day.
I
And
would-
now, you know what? No. Just no.
So he was saying, thunga, 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 thunga. I'm like, really? He had Shorty in the closet. That's why she was, he made Trapped in the Closet.
Funny story. I was singing Toye Toying, like just that part, like 2 nights ago, and I stopped myself. I said, we don't sing anymore.
Yo, my birthday came, and I was like, seeing ya, I know. And I was like, damn.
Somebody played it at an open mic one time, and we immediately said, boo. I think it was a DJ. We said, boo, turn it off.
Yo.
Turn it off. Never
This
seen black
DJ
people
on
come
my
together
block-
so quick.
The DJ on my block 2 weeks ago, they had a little kids party, right? I think the boy turned 6.
Mm-hmm.
He was young. It was a backyard party. And they had a little fun house tent and shit.
Right.
And then there's kids playing tag and shit like that. And I'm taking photos, and this nigga go play Slow Wine, R. Kelly. And everybody and their mama was looking at him like, bro, what do you want?
Problem? We can't. That's
And he was like, nah, I'm gonna let that shit run. And I was like, what? And I was like, nah. I was like, what type
the
of shit is this?
audacity.
He was ignorant as fuck. He was like, nah, this is a good song. Y'all need to be easy on R. Kelly. He ain't do that shit. I like his music. I'm gonna still keep it in rotation. And I was like, nah, this DJ.
Fire the DJ.
In
Don't
my head,
even shoot the
I'm
DJ.
like, okay, I can see you don't get no gigs because ain't no way you gonna be playing this, and people are cool with that.
Nah.
I'm like, first of all, you playing R. Kelly at a kids party. The boy just turned 6 years old.
Hell no.
Why is that even in your rotation for songs for kids?
Slow wine.
No, he played 2 R. Kelly songs. He played Slow Wine and he played Fiesta. So back to back, he was being ignorant. So I was like,
no. Absolutely not. No.
and I was like, man, R. Kelly set us back. I'm like, oh,
It's all right.
I'm sorry, man. Y'all Capricorns.
We're great, except for him, but we're great. We're wonderful. We love everyone. We're great. Let's continue.
It's terrible.
Let's
let's
continue.
continue. Let's continue. So we gonna do a little different, right?
Okay.
We gonna do a little different.
This is something different.
So I feel like, see, all my fucking bullet points is all
It's all good. It's all good.
so jumbled, but all right. So what's the craziest DM you ever gotten thus far?
In regards to what exactly?
See, I already know it's gonna be bad.
In regards to what?
I mean, whatever you want to share.
Just cause, like somebody sent me a DM just cause?
Is that entertaining enough? That's the question.
Okay, so
shit.
there's many, like, I don't want to go and grab my phone for it because, like, I'll be scrolling and I'll be like,
Well, damn.
No,
Is that bad?
there's very few people I answer DMs for. If I talk to you on a regular basis or I respond to your stories, then that's it. But like, if I don't, So, and usually I get crazier text messages more than I do DMs, and it's this is partially why I don't give my number out. And I don't save numbers.
You gotta give them the text free number.
Oh,
That's the trial and error.
that's true. That's true. Here, let me give you my work. Say it's a work number.
Yeah.
But there's so many apps.
If they
on
get
my
past
phone.
that, then give them.
You have passed the test, young
Right.
Padawan.
Now you can be a blue bubble. No longer a green bubble. You're a blue bubble.
Be like, oh yeah, I got an iPhone. Meanwhile, I had one all this time. Fooled your ass.
Oh, I just went to Sprint to get my shit fixed. That's all.
It's okay. Sprint.
That's all I did.
It's all right.
When they asked you that question, but I just went to Sprint.
Sprint is special. It's special. Yeah. So, after my studio session 2 weeks ago,
Recently.
Yeah, no, it's recently. Someone actually stopped me on the street and was like, "Wow, are you a singer?" I guess they knew it was a studio, and I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Where are you coming from?" I was like, "The studio. I just finished a session," and I didn't think anything of it because I was like, "Well, like, I'm not looking for nobody. Like, why are you in my face?" But obviously you must be like a music person, so I guess sure, let me indulge in conversation. He was like, "Oh yeah, do you want to come to a video shoot happening right now?" And something about that just kept like saying sus to me. Like that just it didn't sit right with me. And I was like, no, I'm going to meet my friend. I have something else to do. And I was going to meet my friend. So it's not a lie. So he was like, "Oh, well, can I link up with you another time to go to a video shoot?" I was like, "Yo, you just be doing video shoots?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm a director." I was just like, "Okay, I feel like you're lying, but okay, we'll see where this goes." So I gave him my phone. We switched up the Instas. We followed each other. And then a couple days later, I'm laying in bed and I fall asleep. I wake up. It's like 5 a.m. I usually get up around 5 or 6:30 if I'm not too tired. And I see a text from this guy, a DM actually. I see a DM, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Are you up?" And I was like,
Uh-oh.
I was fast asleep. And I literally wrote it like that. I was like, I was fast asleep. And he was like, "Oh, well, you trying to come to a video shoot?" I was like, "Yo, what is with this man?" And video shoots. I feel like you're going to make me go to your house. And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I just woke up." And he's like, "Oh, if you're still home, I can come and make you breakfast in bed." And I was like,
oh.
I know you lying. Like, breakfast in bed, DK. Like, not that that's not cute and all, but like, can you move? He's dumb. Like, and then he kept sending me pictures of like Louis Vuitton bags and MCM belts and Yeezys.
Oh, he's trying to wine and dine you.
Bruh, he was out here. I don't even know if they were his or if he was getting them from off the internet or those are things that he just keeps in his phone. But I don't play that. Like, I'm not that kind of girl. I was like, yeah, no. And he was like, "So you not trying to come get these Yeezys? What are you, like a size 4?" And I was like,
how about a size no?
hello, like, how about a size shut yours down? Like, come on. And then he started sending me appendages. I'll let y'all.
Appendages. Please,
gentlemen,
for the viewers out there,
put your dictionary.com. That's what appendages are.
No, we would like a definition.
Okay. The appendage that is well known on a gentleman for sexual intercourse and, urination. I'll just say that. That's what those appendages were. He sent me that appendage and I blocked him. And it's very annoying to get those things. It's very, very annoying. Like, hello, what 6ix9ine says? Stupid. Like,
even though we don't support rats,
we don't support 6ix9ine.
But yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, like,
that's crazy.
I get those on a regular, and it's very annoying. Like, I have to literally I have a block list that's like really long, like so bad. I started off with 4 people on my block list.
4 people?
4 people.
And what's
And I think my block
I'm
list,
afraid to look at the number now.
I haven't looked at the number.
Damn.
I think my block list with like the trolls that have been coming at me for Black Lives Matter.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like people have been coming at me and I'm just like, block.
You're like, nope.
Block. No, nigga.
Where's my Draymond drop?
It's been so bad. Like, I have a really long block list now. Like, My first lady, she got this one song. To the window, to the wall, to the block list you will fall. Oh, delete, delete, delete. Oh, delete. Yeah, yeah. It's really great. Like my block list is so long now. It's really long. People want to send me appendages.
Damn, you got a tax. You got a tax return with that block.
Hey, all of them is my sons. Let me claim them on my tax return.
That's a bar. I mean, I don't know.
What's the craziest DM you've received?
That I received?
Yeah, I want to hear this story. We don't hear about gentlemen getting DMs a lot like that.
That I received? That's a good question.
Stupid. I'm not gonna.
Well, I haven't really gotten none recently. Like on like, I made 2 new pages or whatever. But like on my old photography page, like, I wouldn't say. Is it crazy? I would say it's more wild. Like I've seen like models. They were like, oh, I don't want to pay you money. How else can I pay you? And I'm just like, nah, no. Listen, whenever that type of talk gets into play, no more responding to that.
Oh no!
Because we as artists, like I don't like to consider myself a photographer.
Right.
We just one person. My name is my name. So I've seen. I don't talk to him no more. I seen somebody that I was cool with. I don't know the situation. There's always 3 sides to every story, but just by knowing him, he was always laid back. He was always cool. But like, again, you don't really know somebody
Until you know
them. So I don't. Like I said, I don't know the situation, but from what I know about him and the other person, it was just kind of crazy. So let's put it like this. Like, long story short, he did a shoot at his house. He had a studio in his house. It was in the basement. He's not really a talker. And he's a big guy. He was 6'4", 6'3". And, before the shoot happened, the lady was comfortable, shit like that. Then when the shoot happened, she was really uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
And then, she said something along the lines where, she had like oil on her body and he rubbed the oil on her. He was getting too like touchy-feely. And then, she had about 40K. She has a lot more followers now. I'm not going to put her name out there, but he had like 11K. So it was kind of like her word against his. People was attacking him, It was just bad.
Wow,
this is what happens though. This is what happens to a lot of like artists. They come in contact, like male and female. Not just saying like her, I'm just naming the situation where it happened to somebody that I knew.
Right.
And I never wanted to entertain it. I don't even do type of like shoots like that. I don't entertain none of that like type of stuff because once it's out there, it's out there.
Right.
And your name is your name. Your reputation is everything.
You have to be very careful what you do and how you do it. Like there's so many different ways to go about things.
So with me, and I don't like associate myself with that type of crowd. Like you see my work. My work is not like that. I do shoots like that, but it's mostly paid.
It's a different degree of how you do it and the
right.
professionalism.
And I always have someone with me,
right?
Because at the end of the day, I want my people that I work with to be comfortable, and I want it to be natural. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also feel like as a guy, it's not my place to do stuff like that. That's why I was like, you can bring your friend, or like my assistant is always a female. And things like that to make it more easier for myself and for the people that I work with. But as far as crazy DMs, I've got plenty of messages like that.
Oh my goodness.
When I say plenty, I'm talking about like I've been shooting for 8 years.
You've got the list, the scrolling list like
yeah,
that.
So it's not like okay, like he, but when you've been doing this for 8 years, you get shit like that.
That's true.
People see that you work with these artists, these celebrities. They
or
see
even
that
just like different types of people.
Yeah, so they look at you different. Like, they don't give a fuck about how many followers. I don't got that much followers on my new shit. It's decent, but my credentials speak for itself. So people want to be a part of that. So they try to figure out ways to be a part of that. And That's it. I'm sorry, my DMs is boring. I feel like your story was way better. I'm over here. That's it.
It's all good.
Girls be trying to throw their titties
The tatas.
at the goat, and the goat just like, I don't drink goat milk.
Oh no! Oh no! Not goat milk.
I don't, turn that thing left ways. I don't do that.
No.
I don't do that. I don't do that. No. Oh.
I'm listening. I'm ready. Yes.
I had this white girl.
Oh, crazy DM story.
This old white lady.
I'm listening.
This old white lady. She hit me up. She's like, "Oh, you cute, sugar. I want to be a
sugar mama."
Yeah, she like, "I want to be a sugar mama." And I'm like, "Is this real?" I looked at him like, and I was like, "Why me?"
You was about to be a sugar baby.
I was entertaining. I did
crying.
entertain. I'm like, okay, my photography page, I don't have no pictures of myself unless you go through my highlights. So I'm like, how am I the chosen one? Like, what did you find? So she's like, oh no, I could be a sugar mama. I have a husband and he doesn't, know these things. We just got to keep it between me and you. So I said, oh, if you're real, show me the video right now. And she blocked me.
Oh.
Cause I was like, come on, man. I looked at her page. She had like 20 followers, following like 100 people. And you talking about you want to be?
She just made that page today.
Yeah, I was like, are you an op? I said no. I'm like, the money sounded good. I'm like, white people pay me back for reparations.
Hallelujah.
I'm cool with that. But
Hallelujah.
it's funny because I'm laughing because I'm like, I was entertaining it and I'm like, just show me a video. I don't believe none of this shit. Show me a picture right now. I told her I was not going to respond to her unless she showed me
And she
a
blushed.
video.
She said, ooh, he's smart.
And her, she like, fuck that nigga.
He a smart one.
And I'm like, Black Lives Matters. My money, my account matters.
What you thought this was, sis?
But my shit is boring. Like,
It's all good.
give me a month. We revisit the story, and I'll tell you.
All right, I got you.
I'll tell you more about the DMs of the legend.
Goes down in the DM.
I'll tell you the DMs of the legend. It's a good topic right here.
Okay.
It's a good topic. You probably just saw it. All right, so Britney Spears, right?
Yes. I liked her at one point. She was pretty cool.
She said,
oh Lord, what she said?
she thanked her fans
Mm-hmm.
for acknowledging that she's the queen bee, right? Now the topic, well, not the topic. The question I'm about to ask you, right? Because I never heard anybody call Britney Spears queen bee.
Neither have I.
But who is really the true queen bee? Is it? I'm gonna give you some names, right?
Okay. Oh, we have multiple choice. All right.
Is it?
Cool.
Is it A, Little Kim? Is it B, Britney Spears? Or is it C, Beyonce? Which one, in your personal opinion?
Oh, 3 choices. All right.
Who is the rightful owner of the term queen bee?
In my humble opinion, being from Brooklyn, it would have to be Little Kim. It would really have to be Lil Kim. Like, hello. Her name is Lil Kim, the Queen Bee. As much as I do love Auntie Beyonce, I do.
Auntie Beyonce.
I do.
I've never heard that before. That's a new one.
This the intro. This ain't the entree. No. You never heard Chance album? Coloring Book.
I heard Coloring Book, yeah.
He said something about something with an Auntie Beyonce. It's a cute
That's a
little
throwback.
bar.
I hear that song in a long time.
It's a cute little bar. It's the first song on Coloring Book. It's called All We Got and Kanye.
All We Got. There we go. Yeah. All We Got. Yeah.
Yep.
I hear that. I'm about to go.
Trying to turn my baby mama to my fiance. She from Texas. She from Houston. Like Auntie Beyonce. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Auntie Beyonce is up there.
Mm-hmm.
She can sing. She can dance. She cannot act. I love Beyonce, but she can't act. I love her so much. But it's like watching her on stage being herself when she acts. And the closest she got to acting well was Dreamgirls.
I'll say it like this. Beyonce is one of those people where it doesn't matter what role she's in. People just gonna see her as Beyonce.
Yeah,
so it
pretty
doesn't.
much.
It doesn't matter if she's a great actor. People not
A
just
lot of
gonna
people
get
are going to
past that.
see her as just Beyonce,
Like-
but a
like
lot
Will-
of
like Will
singers and
Smith?
rappers have made the transition
Well, I mean-
from acting to singing. Or
But now we like look at Will Smith movies, right? We look at a nigga like, oh, that's Will Smith. We don't look at him as I Am Legend no more. We look, oh, that's that nigga Will Smith.
well, possibly that's because
No.
he does. No, I feel like with Will Smith, he puts a lot of his mannerisms into it, like the scream, the signature scream.
Not to
he
get too
does.
far off the top.
Right.
I feel like if you watch Suicide Squad, it was Will Smith trying
Gator
to play Deathstroke. It wasn't Deathstroke like Will Smith is Deathstroke. It was Will Smith like cosplaying this shit. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like all his recent movies have been like Will Smith cosplaying or something like that.
Okay, I kind of understand what you mean.
Yeah, go ahead. Not to cut you off.
No,
with the-
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
To continue, like Beyonce, obviously everyone saw Coachella. If you haven't, what's your problem? Go watch it. It's on Netflix. You have no excuse.
It's one of the greatest documentaries of all time.
You
by
have
the way.
no excuse. It really shows the dedication and the willingness she had to like lose the baby weight and to put on this killer performance where it didn't just amplify, the what's the word I'm looking for? It didn't just not just the performance. Yes, it didn't just amplify the typical Coachella experience that you see when you watch the performances. The flower crown, the holographic makeup, and all of the crazy shorts.
marching bands and stuff.
The drug culture of Coachella. That's a whole nother thing. Like, there's a lot that goes into the culture of Coachella, and it didn't amplify that. It amplified black voices.
Black excellence.
Exactly. Like, the HBCUs, how she had the BAK sweater and, like, the stepping and had the big band behind her, and that band is huge.
She brought a whole another culture
Yes.
into a whole festival.
She brought the culture, because I believe that black culture is the culture. I do not believe that American culture is culture. I don't. Because it's founded on rape and pillaging and stealing and killing and murder, as you can well see today. And if you feel a way about that, what up? So what up? Black culture is the culture. Without us, you have nothing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And, to see that amplified on a Coachella stage where it's a certain type of culture there is beautiful. I felt so inspired to see that.
So are you saying that Beyonce the true queen bee?
I feel like Kim and B are neck and neck. Because Kim also liberated herself through being free, through her openness about like sexuality and openness about like, even now she's open about her surgeries.
So I noticed that you didn't mention Britney Spears at all.
No. Britney's cute. All right, growing up, I loved Britney Spears. I had never once considered her a queen
Hit
bee.
me, baby, one more
Yes,
time.
that was a great album, and so was Oops, I Did It Again. And I had almost every Britney album, almost, because in high school she just got like kind of meh to me.
When she shaved her head, you mean?
That was 2007. I wasn't in high school then.
Oh.
I wasn't in high. I wasn't like.
I got the timelines mixed up.
It's all good. Yeah, no. Everybody has a Britney moment. I definitely had one.
You mean everybody like as in what? Like
Maybe I think women and men have Britney moments where
I
they're
don't-
just
I
like.
don't-
2018 was my Britney moment. I took it all off. I said bye, shave, bye. I don't need it anymore. I don't think that Britney Spears could fall into that. I don't think so.
I think Britney Spears is the real queen bee.
Do you?
That's my personal
Why?
opinion.
Why are you laughing?
Listen, man, like come on, she made Oops, I Did It Again.
She was.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Beyonce and Lil Kim they ain't fucking with Britney Spears. I'm sorry, man. Like they don't
I
got
don't know about all that.
they don't got the records, the impact. They don't got the cultural influence to compete with Britney Spears. And you know that I'm trolling right now, and I'm not dead ass.
I was like, hold on.
No, I'm not dead ass. Let me give you my
Britney
real
is great.
opinion.
Don't get me wrong.
No,
but-
she's great. Don't get me wrong. I feel like this is how it should be categorized, right? Because you can't really say one person's the real queen bee, right? Lil Kim's the originator. She made the nickname
Definitely.
up. She coined that nickname. And before Beyonce, because Beyonce went single, she wasn't calling herself Queen Bee when she was Destiny's Child. Beyonce went single like 03, 04.
She wasn't even calling herself Queen Bee when Dangerously in Love came out.
Right. It was when she changed her image up when she, you know, made single ladies and things like that. Lil' Kim came off the gate. Like, Lil' Kim the Queen Bee, best believe. You know, she came off the gate like, yo, she's that bitch. Sorry, excuse my language. I hate calling girls that. But she came in like, yo, I'm that.
That is what she said, though.
Yeah. She came in like, yo, I'm that chick. Y'all better recognize me. You know, she didn't come in trying to play no second fiddle. She came in like, all these
I'm
other rap
numero
bitches.
uno.
Yeah, she was like, all these other rap chicks. Y'all had y'all run, but I'm here. And, I'm with the number one rapper in the world, meaning Big. And now I'm the number one female in the world. That's how she came into the game. Like, she had that attitude. So she coined it. She revolutionized it. She brought the cultural influence into hip hop, and especially with the female rappers.
Exactly.
And she made that name global. Like, sorry, let me bring that back.
Nah, it's true.
Well, no, you can say that.
It's really true. Like,
I feel like she made it global, but her run wasn't stable enough.
Yes,
to
very much.
sustain that. But Beyonce, she came in and she revolutionized it.
Right.
Like, Beyonce made Queen Bee a whole marketing brand. And I feel like that's the difference. Beyonce had a longer, and her career is still going. So it's easier for people to associate themselves with that word, with her, because that's how she markets herself. That's how she
Right.
brands herself, and her name is Beyonce. You could literally say Queen Bee. You could say
Wanna
Bae.
smoke with me.
Right. So just that it's too parallel. Like, Lil' Kim, she had a beehive. Beyonce has a beehive. So, it's a lot of influence there. And
Before Beyonce started calling herself that, Kim was the first and only
Right.
person I had associated Queen Bee with.
And I'm from Brooklyn, so that's how I took it. Like, nah,
Facts.
Lil' Kim is the Queen Bee. Like, people was gonna argue about it because of how they feel about certain people. But there's no arguing about it. Beyonce paid homage many times,
Facts.
And-
That's a fact.
and she acknowledged that Lil' Kim's the Queen Bee. Just that when you're that famous and you're that successful, you're not gonna tell somebody, "Oh, that's the true Queen Bee." No, because people associate with that. But that's like LeBron, right? Not to get off topic, real quick,
Right.
but once upon a time, LeBron was like, Michael Jordan is the greatest player in the world. Then LeBron beat the Warriors, and then people started calling him the
Him the
GOAT.
GOAT.
So LeBron like, yo, if y'all calling me the GOAT, I'm
That's
not
cool.
going. Listen, he like, I'm not gonna say Jordan the GOAT no more. Y'all
say
calling me the
no.
GOAT now. So now it's like you leave that narrative in the air. You don't have to say it no more. And that's what Beyonce's doing. She leaves that narrative in the air. That's what a lot of people do. They leave that narrative in the air. You know what I mean? So
Because Beyonce has taken her story and told it so many different times, so many different ways, that whatever narrative you have about her, it's just literally, like you said, in the air. So
Right.
it doesn't really
So-
matter.
And that's what happens when you get to a pinnacle. People debate for you. So you don't gotta do too much. As you can see, she could just come online, get 2 million views, go off for another
Come
2
on
months.
live and just sit there and be like,
Yo, if
hello,
Beyonce go
I'm
Instagram
Beyonce.
live right now, she's breaking records.
She's breaking the internet.
Breaking
Versus, I'm
records.
sorry, I love Versus, but Versus.
Speaking of that, who you got? I know it's on the day
Who's
of your
next?
show.
Who's next?
It's on the day of your show.
Fab
Versus
and
Jadakiss.
I can't watch, but I feel like
Who you got?
I love Fab. I do.
Oh.
What he did to Emily B was wrong. Really wrong. But I love Fab. But you know who I got? Jada. I got Jada. Jada's wild.
Nah.
I got Jada.
I love Jadakiss, but nah.
Nah, I
We
got
talking about-
Jadakiss.
All right, let's put it like this,
Why
right?
is Jadakiss as hard as it? Come on,
Listen.
man.
I wish I had the Jadakiss live sample on my shit. We talking about hit for hit.
Youngin was cute.
Listen, I can name off rip. I can name 10 Fab songs that are hot off rip. We talking about Youngin, Traded All Part 2. We talking about Baby,
Breathe.
Breathe, the song with Neo, Make Me Better.
Oh yeah.
That's 5 off rip. Should I continue?
I got Jada. Why?
Cinnamon Apple.
Oh my god.
Come on, the mixtapes.
All right, after a while, Fab stuff was kind of like repetitive, and I was like, all right, shut up. Shut up.
Well, no, he found his lane. Like, certain artists, they know they're not mainstream artists.
Yeah.
Fabulous, he has a lot of, just like Jadakiss, they have a lot of street
Street cred
fans.
on like
So
on the
they
real.
cater to that audience. Fabulous tried to go that route with Make Me Better, and that was like it. You know what I mean? Like, that was it. He tried to make hits like that, and it wasn't resonating the same. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to my roots, and he just stuck with that, and he's making money off of that, and that's what people do. Like, that's what Cassidy and people like that. That's what they do. Jadakiss is always. He's always been like a street rapper though. He never catered to the fans. Like, so that's what I'm saying. When we talk about verses,
like the closest that he got to like catering to the fans was that song he had with Mariah Carey.
That was Honey, and that was a remix. That wasn't. Oh, you talking about that song? Yeah. I forgot all about that. That was a hit. That was a hit. Why was catered to the fans, but that's because he was trying to bring awareness. So even with that,
when
it still wasn't.
And Styles did "We Gon' Make It,"
but that's still a hood song though.
Very much so.
That's still so he's not catering to white people and shit like that. He's catering to like the hood niggas. It's just that it's universally liked. That's why people fuck with it. You know what I mean? So, Fab. I feel like. With verses, it's a hit for hit thing.
Right.
So all the street niggas are, oh yeah, that's my shit, Jada.
I feel
that
like
shit.
all the street people is gonna be.
But then it's like casuals, coming in like, what is this? I don't know that. Mm-hmm. So that's just how it was. Like that's when who did that? Like when RZA had the thing with. Who was he going against? I forgot who RZA was going against somebody. I feel bad.
I missed that. Wow.
Yeah, RZA. But they went on and on and on. They broke the Instagram limit. Instagram cut you off at the hour.
At an hour.
Who did he go against? I'm so mad now. But I'm gonna use another one, right? Like Erica and Jill. They had hits. They were playing hit for hit for hit. Then they started going to the B sides, right? So then it was like Jill went on the B side on one turn, and then Erica went on the A side, like a mainstream record on one turn. And then people like, oh yeah, she got that wrong. But that's what Versus is about. It's about hit for hit.
Okay, I see.
You know what I mean? So, like Swizz B said, hits only. But
only.
with Fab and Jada, they got a lot of street hits.
See, what's
so
funny is about they're saying hits
my,
only is. It's so funny that they're saying hits only when I feel like if you're a real fan of a lot of these people, the songs that are not just hits.
But but we talking about like the thing with verses is trying to raise the platform.
I see, yeah.
So every time people do verses, like the artists gain about 10% or higher of more followers, more traffic. So it's to bring the casuals, people who are not
really
into their music, to get into their music and to be fans and yada yada. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
See it from the business standpoint, because I see it from the that's my song standpoint.
Yeah, but I see it from both. But at the end of the day, social media. That's
right.
Artists are using it for a business type thing.
Right.
And it's a good to reminisce and feel good, but it's to bring awareness and to also have everybody come together.
Thanks.
And I support Versus too. I like it a lot.
Versus is fire.
We got about 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
So let's see. Hold on.
We've really been chatting.
We was chatting up a storm, and I appreciate it. We're gonna do an elbow pound. Hey. So all right. So now I gotta skip a couple bullets. No, we covered like most of my shit anyway. Naturally.
Ew.
All right. So let me do a little quick rundown. I gotta give you out the news real quick, right? So don't mind me. I'm gonna
do your thing.
Just filling people in.
I'm here.
So I want to say shout out to LeBron. Big shout out to LeBron for his new launching company. He just struck a deal. Him and Maverick Carter. LeBron got $100 million investment on a company, and it's called the Spring Hill Company. Now, he tweeted, incredibly proud of today's announcement. We started building this company almost 5 years ago, and while I love every project and story we tell, I am most proud of our team. He hired 100 plus employees. 64% of them are people of color, and 40% of them are female in the industry. That average about 25% in total. So shout out to LeBron. What he's doing is very revolutionary, and I really support his
come on.
humanitarianism. Is that a word?
Humanitarianism. You said it.
Swear.
Just
Okay.
miss a syllable. It's all right.
I
We got
support.
you, no
I support
worries.
everything that LeBron does off the court. Now we're gonna talk about him, on the court a different day. But as of right now, I support everything that he does. He's a responsible parent, a responsible,
Yes.
husband, and he has done so many things for the community, especially for people of color, and he still does. So I respect the hell out of him for that. And this is a big announcement and a big deal moving forward with everything that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's doing the right things for us. And he's one of our leaders.
He about it.
Yeah, he's one of our leaders today, and I respect that. Moving forward, we got another news. Kanye West did a Gap deal, multi-millionaire deal, or multi-year deal with Gap. Something that he tried.
No, I'm listening.
Oh,
It's just my face.
oh, okay.
It's just my face.
I looked at the letter. Okay.
That's just my face.
Well, he did a Gap deal. This actually happened today, so I was like, let me include it in there. Did a deal with Gap. The reason why I'm highlighting this because he did something unique, and it's to be continued. I want to see where it goes. So he signed a multi-year deal with Gap. It's supposed to be coming to the market in 2021, but he said there's a couple of collaborations coming out this year. He tapped in designer. I know I'm gonna fuck up her name. Mawalola Ugonlesi as the design director of Yeezy Gap.
I can't see. I would have helped you. Let me see.
So they go the name right there.
Oh, no, Emily. Ogun Leslie. Mawalola Ogun Leslie.
Thank you. So she's one of the top Nigerian and black
I knew she was Nigerian.
design directors out there. So for him to have her on board is a really big deal, and I'm curious to see where he goes with the direction of Yeezy Gap. So that's why I say to be continued, because he did a lot of antics. Off the
he
hook.
did.
Off the hook. So
You're doing well, but
you're not off the hook.
we
So,
gonna see.
Meg Thee Stallion dropped a new song, Girls in the Hood. It created an uproar on social media yesterday. Eazy-E's daughters, all three of them, was just fighting each other. They was arguing over each other about, I guess, who's daddy's favorite and shit like that. And it was just kind of like, it was just sad to see.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I hope all of them get healing. I hope they work it out. At the end of the day, you guys all have the same father, so it doesn't make sense to argue on social media to people that you don't know. Handle that internally, and go support Megan's new single, "Girls in the Hood." I was gonna say 6 Black. I always get his name wrong.
6 Black.
Black dropped a new EP. Go check that out. I listened to some of it. It's good. I like what I'm hearing so far. Tiana Taylor, congrats to her and Iman Shumpert. She dropped the EP. It's really, really good.
Oh, it's an album, honey. That's an album.
Oh, album.
EPs are
yeah.
short.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. And it's actually called The Album. So go get The Album. It's really, really good. And once again, congrats to her. And a lot of other things dropped. Let me see. That I didn't save in my notes, so I can't remember off the top of my head. Ain't that some shit? Honestly, we covered everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so happy because in school I never gave a shit about PowerPoints, but now all I do is PowerPoints. So my closing question to you, right?
Yes, indeed.
What advice would you give your younger self and to anyone listening out there?
Wow, that's very loaded. I would tell my younger self and to everybody else listening, ask for help when you need it. Don't be afraid to, ask people that say and mean that they will be there for you, because the truth is that they genuinely care and they want to see you win. So it's not a bad thing to have your village and to lean on them. For some reason, the song Lean On Me is just hitting me really hard right now, and it has been hitting me really hard in the past couple of months. So really lean on them, learn from them, allow them to teach you, you know, if you have a teachable spirit, really expand upon that. And be careful with what you intake, whether that means like food or television or like just things that you read. You can't believe everything that you hear and everything that you see. To be completely honest, like the only person that I really believe in is Jesus. So, everything else is. Somebody said something. I forgot who it was. Gary
V?
No, it was the guy who called out Connie Bernard, one of the heads on the board in the school district of Louisiana. I forgot I know his first name is Gary. In God we trust, all others bring data. Ooh. He said that, and I was like, that's it. That's, in God we trust, all others bring data. Like you have to back it up. You have to show me the receipts. Show me the Carfax. Don't play with me. Show me the Carfax. And, you know, when it comes to art, really just do your best to stay an individual. Yes, there's a unity mindset that needs to happen amongst you and your people. But when it comes to what you want to do, just be in competition with yourself and stay grounded. Like, you only get one you. There's only one you on this earth. Why would you spend all the time that you're here trying to pretend to be someone else? And, you know, giving to everybody else and you're just empty. People have wrung you dry like a sponge. Like, why would you want to do that? So just really take time for you. Set boundaries, healthy boundaries. You know, separate, but don't isolate. It's very hard to discern the two. Separation, you know, to elevate yourself and to come back and enter into whatever it is you're doing with a clearer mindset. But don't isolate, because then, you know, who can help you then? Feel
Nobody.
Me? And, you know, just be true to yourself. That's it. Don't leave this earth without impacting as many people as you were meant to impact.
Amen.
Amen.
Do you want to know my opinion my take on that?
Yeah.
So I would literally tell my younger self, you know, don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't be afraid. I wouldn't say I was afraid. I was just like, I wasn't seeing my worth. I wasn't seeing my abilities. I wasn't seeing my value. And I was losing confidence in things that I was very confident in. So as I got older, like my fearlessness was fading away when it should have been as high as ever.
Right.
Because we didn't even reach our peaks yet. But like I said, you know, environments, situations that happen in life, things like that, it affects you. And I constantly had people in my life that were putting down my worth. They wasn't respecting me as a person. And then I was dealing with family and an environment where they didn't respect who I was in the sense where, like, they wanted to see me do great. They was comfortable with the level that I was at. They was fine that I was broke. They was fine that I had all this time to give them advice and be available to go drink and go have fun and do this and do that. But when I started to elevate and started to do better for myself, they was like, oh, remember this and that. Or they would say hurtful things that I confided into these people with.
Right.
And that takes a toll on you because when you love somebody, you know what I mean? You're not looking at the damage. You're just like, damn, like, how do I change who I am to make this person be happy for me?
Right.
And that's not okay. That's toxic as fuck. And you don't realize that because these people could be your damn parents. They could be your siblings. They could be your best friend. So at the end of the day, like, you know, you don't want to lose the people because you, in your head, you see value in them.
But they don't see the value in you, or they want to see it in a different way.
And then as I got older, you know, the last 2 years, especially last year, I rehabbed a lot. Nobody was there for me. You know what I mean? Like, I had to do it on my own. Like, I was in pain for 11 months up until, like, literally 2 months ago. So I didn't really have people in my corner like that, maybe 2 or 3 people. You know what I mean? There was people that watched me struggle, be in pain, go to the hospital, have anxiety, have panic attacks, left and right. I've reached out to people to ask for advice. I got shut down, left on scene, all that. So, and these are the people that my younger self looked at with so much love.
Right.
So then now, at this point in time, I had to say, fuck all of that. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if I know you for 20 years. I don't care if I know you for 5 years. I don't care if you did X, Y, Z for me. If you don't respect me now,
Then that's just it.
and that's just it. And I was tired of these people taking this type of, space and energy into my life. I'm like, these people made me doubt myself. These people broke me. And I still got love for them. So I had to tell myself, I'm done. And the minute I did that, I started feeling better about myself. My energy was better. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I just want to say this, right? I've been 204 days this year, panic attack free.
Thank you, God.
So-
Come on.
And it took me to get rid of the people in my life for me not to have anxiety no more.
Boundaries are a beautiful thing.
So I just want to say that. And obviously I did work, on myself as well with other things, but that was a key part to like my anxiety and my panic attacks. Having people look at you as a burden. So that makes you feel alone inside.
I'm glad you overcame that.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
It wasn't
I'm
easy.
proud of you.
It wasn't easy.
I know.
So that's what I would tell my younger self. Like, you know what I mean? Don't second guess yourself. Because everybody was seeing my potential. Like, the more I was thinking to myself, I was like, all right, I'm not going to let my fear overcome me. Because I was always the person that never feared anything. And with me, I lost so many people that was important to me. And I know that tomorrow's not promised, especially during the whole pandemic. So
That's facts.
I want to, like, my legacy is important to me. So everything that I do is always based on what I can do to further my legacy. So I know, like, I'm going to be dead and gone, but I want something that's going to last a lifetime, which is why I created Dreamers and Achievers. This is why I created a platform for us to talk on.
Legacy. That's right.
So when people want to hear something from that Kaya said, they could always go back to this. Or whatever what I said, they could go back to it.
Donate.
And, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell
Follow
a
him if
friend.
you don't already.
Follow me on Instagram at Legend from Brooklyn. Follow me at Dreamers Achievers CEO. Follow me at the Dreamers Achievers. I got all type of Instagrams. Just follow me on everyone. All right.
You can
It's your
follow
boy
me
J.Legend.
at Kulu on IG. And
Right.
that's it.
It's your boy J.Legend, aka the Legend from Brooklyn. I am your GOAT, and this is the end of GOAT Talk. See you on the next episode.
Peace.
I'm out.